What do you say when the man who helped build Lionel Messi's entire football journey is suddenly gone? Jorge Messi, the father, longtime advisor, and one of the most important figures behind the career of one of the greatest soccer players ever, has died at the age of 68. Reports from Argentina and Spain say Jorge died Friday night at a medical clinic in Rosario, Argentina, after a long illness. The news is still developing, and while the family has not publicly announced a cause of death, multiple major outlets are reporting his passing. For millions of fans, Lionel Messi is the superstar they watched lift trophies, break records, and eventually lead Argentina to World Cup glory. But behind that global icon was a father who was there long before the fame, the massive contracts, the Barcelona years, or the legendary moments on the field. Jorge Messi played a central role in his son's early development, helping guide Lionel through the difficult decisions that eventually took the family from Argentina to Spain and changed the course of football history. And what's especially heartbreaking is that Jorge's health had already become part of Lionel Messi's emotional story during the 2026 World Cup. In June, Messi became visibly emotional during Argentina's tournament run. At the time, fans didn't know exactly what was happening behind the scenes. Messi later explained that his tears were connected to a difficult family situation, saying that his family was going through a hard moment. Shortly afterward, the Messi family confirmed that Jorge was dealing with a health problem and was under medical supervision. There was even a painful moment of confusion before today's news. During the World Cup, reports falsely claimed that Jorge Messi had already died, forcing the family to publicly respond. The family asked the media and the public for responsibility, prudence, and humanity, explaining that Jorge was receiving treatment and that his condition was progressing favorably at that time. That makes today's reports even more difficult to process, because what was once misinformation has now become a confirmed loss reported by multiple established outlets. Jorge Messi was far more than just Lionel's father. He was a major figure in the decisions that shaped Lionel's career from childhood. When Lionel's extraordinary talent became impossible to ignore, the family faced a life-changing decision involving his future and his medical treatment. The move to Barcelona when Lionel was still a child eventually opened the door to one of the most extraordinary careers professional soccer has ever seen, and Jorge remained closely involved as his son's career grew from a childhood dream into a worldwide phenomenon. For Lionel, that relationship continued even after he became one of the richest and most recognizable athletes on the planet. Jorge remained a trusted confidant and was involved in his son's professional and business affairs for years. He was there through Barcelona, Paris, Argentina, and eventually Miami, as Lionel continued his career with Inter Miami in Major League Soccer. But perhaps the most powerful part of Jorge Messi's legacy isn't the contracts, the trophies, or the business empire. It's the simple fact that he was there at the beginning. Before millions of people knew Lionel Messi's name, Jorge knew the little boy behind it. Before the stadiums were filled with fans chanting Messi's name, there was a father helping his son navigate an uncertain future and take a life-changing step across the Atlantic. And now, at 68, Jorge Messi's long journey has come to an end. Reports say he died in Rosario after battling a prolonged illness. The exact cause of death has not been officially disclosed in the reports currently available, so speculation should be avoided. What is clear is that the loss is deeply personal for Lionel Messi and his family, and the world of soccer is now remembering the man who stood beside one of its greatest stars from the very beginning. Jorge Messi leaves behind his wife Cecilia, his children Lionel, Rodrigo, Matias and Maria Sol, as well as grandchildren, and a legacy that reaches far beyond the football field. Lionel Messi may have become a global legend, but every legend has a story before the world knows their name. For Messi, Jorge was part of that story from the very first chapter. And perhaps that is the most lasting tribute of all. Millions may remember Lionel for what he accomplished, but Lionel will always remember Jorge for being there when it all began. If you found this update helpful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Unix Media, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest news. Thanks for watching.